Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Jiggly Caliente. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a special day because today I'm giving you guys more of an insight to the woman behind the character, behind the glamour and the craziness of Jiggly. I'm going to introduce you guys to me, Bianca. So, no, you may not call me Jiggly right now. You can call me Bianca. You asked for it. And we're gonna talk about my transition thus far. I have been transitioning for a long time now. Basically, I just live my life as a woman. I do take hormone therapy, and I haven't had any surgeries yet. It's still something I am dealing with. Can't really have surgeries because I have a bad heart, so it's hard to go under the knife, and I deal with that on my own. But I'm very happy and content with at least that I'm living in my truth and I live my life as a woman. It's the most liberated I have felt in the longest. I've felt happier in my own skin this way than I have ever my whole life. So I'm gonna take some questions from you guys on social media, because a lot of the questions you guys have asked me are about my transition, and I know I don't really speak about it all the time, but I figured this is a special way where you guys can hear it from me just one-on-one, you know what I mean? Like, me talking to you guys. So let's start. This is gonna get heavy. I just have a feeling. Okay, it's gonna be from Facebook, and it is from Cindy Romero. How do you think life would be if you never transitioned? That question, we're going right there. Okay, thanks, Cindy. If I didn't transition, I don't think that I would be as happy as I am today. I have never felt comfortable as a man or a gay man, even more so as a gay man. I didn't feel comfortable still. I thought I would, because I thought I was gay in the beginning, but in reality, I've always still felt different. I didn't put two and two together until drag happened, because I had fun. I loved putting everything on, and I hated, and it hurt me to take everything off. So that was like the first kind of inclination. And then I started seeing therapists, because I wanted to know what was going on with me. And they said maybe I am a trans woman. And as I kept on going, I just felt more comfortable in the skin. So I know that I would probably be so miserable if I didn't transition, because it just never felt right. And to be honest, only a trans person can understand what that feels like, because you're basically trapped in a body where you don't feel you belong. And until you kind of like fix it and go with your instinct, there's really no way to explain it. It's really difficult to explain, because there's just a sense of relief and freedom living in the body that you feel you're supposed to be in. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys out there, but it makes sense to me, and I'm sure it makes sense to a whole bunch of other trans people living this way, or gender non-binary, because it's just a feeling of you just not happy, you're not content, there's something off. And it's not necessarily your sexuality, because sexuality and gender are completely different things. So yeah, I don't think I would be as happy. I think I would be very miserable. This is also from Facebook, and it's from Candace Cox. As a member of RuPaul's Drag Race and a trailblazing transgender woman, what would you like your legacy and impact on this world to be? I hope that people who are watching this and see me on television or whatever know that the woman behind all of this is a genuine person who just wants to be happy. And a woman that wants everybody else to just be happy, to be happy with her, and to just be happy, like to live in a world where you could just be happy and without hurting anyone. You know, the person you see is genuine and true. You know, I always say I keep it 100 all day, every day. I do live by that, because I would rather you see me be as the real person, flaws and all, because I will make mistakes. That's the legacy I want, is just to be a woman that lived life to the fullest and who was happy and who brought joy to people and was just who made people happy when she's around. That's the kind of legacy I want. That's just, it's simple. It's not rocket science. It's not no drawn out, like, no world peace or whatever. I just want to make people happy and that I live my life happy. That's the legacy and what I would like to leave this world with. Oh, this is getting hard already. This question is from GoldDust27. How can we better support you as a trans woman? It's really simple. Respect me and respect my journey, and that's it. Actually, there's the one thing you can do. The main thing you can do for any trans woman, not just me, is to respect them, respect their journey, respect their truth. Because if you think you are having a hard time trying to grasp and understand what they are going through, they are actually living that. So for them, it's a lot. For us, it's a lot of, there's a lot of times where we feel like we're confused or we feel uneasy because we do not know. Mainly in the beginning, when you do not know, it's that unknown of why don't I feel right? Or why doesn't everything, like, why isn't things adding up? Like, that's what it felt like for me. And honestly, it took some time. It took time for me to realize this is who I'm meant to be. This is how I live to be happy. Is because this is who I am. I don't feel like I'm putting on a mask. This feels like this is the real thing for me. And everything else was the mask. It was so much more harder to try to act like a boy or try to live the life of this man who I just never was or never meant to be. So just respect people and their journey. Respect their pronouns. That's the main thing, is respect their pronouns. If they tell you, if a trans person tells you to please refer to me, these are my pronouns, respect that. That is the easiest thing you can do, is just respect their journey. To be an ally and to show your support is to respect people's journey. This is from Instagram, and his name is IamSergio.h. And his question is, how do you date? Do you use an app, through friends? Are old white men always after you? I don't know about that last one, but how I date is like any woman in the 21st century. Dating apps, online. That's how it is nowadays. I mean, sometimes it happens like when I'm just walking down the street, but that's rare. So it's most of the time it is due to dating apps. We all use them. Tinder, Plenty of Fish. Those are the ones I'm on. Also from Instagram, and his name is The Realest Boy. Have you ever thought about doing a documentary about yourself and your transformation? No. I feel like this is basically doing that. I am basically documenting it for you to see on social media, because I live my life where everything is documented on social media, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. As if you guys know, I'm very active on all media platforms. So yeah, I don't necessarily have to film it, but it's done through social media, so you guys get to see it anyway. This question is from Alistair Monsoon 99. Has the RuPaul's Drag Race community been negative towards you in any way after coming out as trans? To be perfectly honest, they have actually been very, very good with me. After I, came out and told the world that I am trans and I live my life as a woman, that I am a woman, the fandom of RuPaul's Drag Race, when it came to me as a trans woman, they were been very supportive. It's been nothing but love, and that felt so great to me, because I felt like this huge weight was lifted off my shoulder. And Fifi was always just like, just tell them already, because for the longest I wanted to keep my transition to myself. I wanted to keep Bianca out of the limelight and just let Jiggly be in the forefront for everybody to see. And it was difficult because I was living my life as a woman, and people were just like, why are you always in drag? When that wasn't the case. And it was so liberating to just be like, to let everybody it was so freeing. And the fandom has been so amazing about it. I was a fan of the show before Drag Race, before I got on it. So to see the fans show the love they had for me and the support is truly amazing, and it was truly sweet. So that's one thing I really appreciate. I do love you guys for all the love and support, because you guys have stuck with me and stood by me through all of this. So I really appreciate it, and I truly, truly love all you guys for it. And my transition, it's not over, and I may not always talk about it. I've never said that I wanted to be a role model or anything like that, or to become this activist. I want to say that I want to use my voice for good, and if me living my life out in the open, true, and in a positive light, if that helps anybody out there, then I feel like I've done something good for the world. Underneath this video, I'm going to put the transgender hotline, because I think that it's so prevalent in this time, where in the political climate that we live in, where our rights could easily be taken away from us. I want you guys out there to know that there are people that are listening to your voices. So if you feel like you're questioning yourself, or you're alone in this fight, you're not. There's other people out there that are living this just like you. No matter how further along some people are in their journey or not, or if they're just starting, you're not alone. You really aren't. So reach out to people, find a friend that you can rely on and that can be your rock. You don't necessarily have to do this alone. find your tribe, find people that will support you. I just want to say again, thank you so much for all the love that you guys have given me. I really, really do appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. If you have any questions, just email it to jigglycaliente@gmail.com and I will try to answer it as best I can, or leave it in the comments below and I'll respond to it. Thank you again so much for watching. See you guys next time. I love you. Deuces.